Hello everybody, welcome in our second session of Mystery of the Talkative Fan. Students, this is our question and answer session. So let's look out what are the questions and their solutions, right? Before this, we have learned the whole poem and we have seen the meaning of the poem. It is a short poem we have seen before. So let's see question number 1. Fan do not talk, but it is possible to imagine that they do. What is it? What is it then? That sound like the fans chatter? Okay, that solution is the noise created by the fan's motor due to lack of oiling was being compared to the fan's chatter. So the fan's chatter is actually uh, the noise of the fan motors. Okay, students, look at that question number 2. Complete the following sentence. The chatter is electrical because dot dot. The chatter is electrical because dot dot. The chatter is electrical because the fan functions on an electrical motor and the attention to my chatter. Noise was being produced by its motor and therefore its chatter is electrical. Okay, students, look at that next question. It is mysterious because the poet was unable to comprehend what the fan was saying. I repeat, it is mysterious because the poet was unable to comprehend what the fan was saying, and therefore the talking of fan is called as mysterious. Okay, look at that question number 3. What do you think the talking fan was demanding? What do you think the talking fan was demanding? The talking fan seemed to be demanding that they need some oiling to some attention. It was demanding oiling. The moment it was oiled, it fell silent. As we oiled the fan, it fell silent. So, let's see what are the next questions. How does an electrical fan manage to throw so much of air when it is switched on? Let's see. An electrical fan comprises of three blades. It has three blades and whirling motor. The moment it is switched on, the motor starts and begins to rotate, forcing the blades to move in a circular movement. This generates a lot of pressure which forces the air downwards in all directions, and like that fan rotates and it generates more much air to us. Okay, students, question number 5. Is there a talking fan in your house? Create a dialogue between the fan and mechanic. Okay, so just see what happened. Solution: yes, there is a talking fan in my house which perhaps requires some oiling. And then here is the dialogue between the fan and the mechanic. Okay, uh, a A said, "Hi, I just realized that you are a talking fan." And then talking fan replied with, "Oh, great, finally. I had been waiting for someone to pay attention to my chatter." Then again A said, "Why so? I never knew you were trying to seek attention." Then fan said that, "Oh, of course I was. What else am expected to do when nobody worries about my maintenance? My parts in a wretched state. They need some oiling to function smoothly. Alas, nobody is bothered." Then again he replied that, "Thank you so much, that you would indeed be kind." Okay, students, like this you can write the conversation between fan and mechanic. Then here are some more questions for practice. What does the phrase "he ran as still as water mean? The phrase he ran as still as water meant that it began to function smoothly. Okay, look at that. Next question. What was the what was troubling the talking fan? The talking fan was being troubled by the lack of oiling on its various parts and it disabling him from functioning smoothly. Okay students, so it is a trouble for talking fan. Then some short answer type questions for more practice. Why was the all the mystery spoilt? Why was all the mystery spoiled? The poet could hear the chatter of fan, though she could not understand it. But soon the scope to decode and comprehend it was lost as the fan's motor was oiled by someone. Thereafter, the talking fan became silent. So the mystery spoiled. See once again, the poet could hear the chatter of the fan, but what happened? Someone oiled the fan and all the mystery became spoiled because the talking fan became silent. Okay. Okay. Then question number 2. Why do you think or understand what the talking fan wished to convey? Who do you think or understand that the talking fan wished to convey? The talking fan seemed to be very noisily and continuously chattering. Perhaps beside the poet, the others could hear it too. Though the poet was curious, she never made an attempt to understand what the talking fan said. Or perhaps before she could, the message was decoded by the person who attended to needs of the fan by oiling its motor. Okay students, look at that some extract based questions. Why does the poet say I hope it doesn't matter? Why does the poet say I hope it doesn't matter? And the solution is the poet was hoping that the fan chatter didn't make much difference to him or her. Okay, so who oiled the motor? The poem doesn't indicate who oiled the motor, but it surely wasn't the speaker. Another man or another person from his or her home. Okay. Then question number 3. What was the connection between the motor and the fan's chatter? Then solution is the lack of oil in the motor was responsible for the noise produced by the fan. Okay students, so this is the relation between the motor and the fan's chatter. Question number 4. Who is the he in the first line of the extract? And let's see, the poet, the mechanic, the talking fan, or the motor. And the correct option is C, the talking fan. And look that next question. Why did the talking fan's chatter come to an end? Because somebody repaired the motor. The poet asked him to shut up. The fan fell on the ground. The poet left the house. And the option is somebody repaired the motor of fan. Look at that question number 6. Choose the synonym of the word willing. Options are chatting continuously, then obscurity and story and rotating. And the correct option is rotating means willing. Okay, then this is the last question of our session. You can write all the question and answer in your notebook. Thank you.